Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, as-salatu was-salamu ala rasulihil kareem, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man istanna bi sunnatihi ila yawmiddin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Brothers, last week or the week before last week, we did this incident after Uhud, part 1. Just want to quickly review that part because both the part is very linked together. So what happened in the last one, that after the Battle of Uhud, there was a assassination that was commanded by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and one of the Sahaba, Unais radiallahu ta'ala an, he did that job, but that tribe, Hudayl, it was a very attacking tribe, and they make a trap, and they said they accepted Islam, and they asked for 10 Sahaba, and they didn't ask for 10 Sahaba, they asked for a team of people who can teach them Islam, but it was a lie, it was a trap. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent 10 Sahaba from Ahl Suffa, and all of them were killed in this pursuit. As we know that 7 of them were killed on the battlefield because they were attacked, not even the battlefield, they went to do the dawah, but the people attacked him, so 7 of them died there, and 3 was captured. 1 on the way he was killed, and 2 other Sahaba, the Khubayb and I think other name was Zubayr, both of them were killed and pursued in the Makkah under the Quraysh, 2 tribes of the Quraysh. So today we'll talk about another incident, and as we said the week before last week, that both this incident, the news of this both incident came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the same time. So these 2 things happened at very similar time, basically, exactly the same times. So now today we'll talk about this incident, and this is a more loss to the Sahaba. We had 10 Sahaba passed away in the last incident, but in this incidents today we'll see that there are almost 70 Sahaba were brutally killed. This is a massacre happened in the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Never ever happened without the battlefield like this event that it happened to this incident. So the story is, this is a very small story, but there is a lot of things to understand from this story. So basically what happened there was a guy from the Najd area. The Najd is an area, this is bit far from the Medina and Makkah, and that area, that was a very big area, very populated area. From that area there is the tribe leader, the chieftain, his name was Abul Bara. Abul Bara came to Medina because he heard of Islam and everything, and he was impressed with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Islam, but he was hesitant inside the mind. He said, no, I understand what you are doing, what you are saying is very good, but I think what I need for my people, you send some people to me, and then if they send the message, if they spread the message that the way you are doing, inshallah ta'ala, I think that maybe I will also accept Islam, and my tribe will also accept Islam. So he didn't accept Islam at that time, but it was not a trap. Abul Bara was a good person, he was sincere, and he promised to Rasulullah that he is giving protection. He said to Rasulullah, yes, that's fine, you send your team and I will give you protection. Because Najd was a very big area and very big populated, so Rasulullah see the potential that if people from that tribe became the Muslim population will jump high. So that's why he chose 70 of the Sahaba, and 70 is a very big number at that time. Remember, we just finished Battle of Uhud. In Battle of Uhud, only 700 men were there. So 10%, 700 people, 700 men were Muslim, basically, in the whole world at that time. So these 700 men, out of 700 men, 10% of the people. And they are the best people. They are the best Qurra, the best Da'i of that time. So Rasulullah sent all 70 of them to that place. So when they went there, there was a policy at that time. Suppose this is a tribal policy, and it was there all the time, that if I am a tribe leader, and if I have a deal with, suppose Sheikh Yusuf, I told Sheikh Yusuf that you come to my place, I will give you protection. Now, you 3 people are also with me from my place, the tribe. So you also already, automatically, you give protection to him. Because we have already an agreement between 3 of us, so if I give anybody protection, you also give protection to him. This is the rule at that time. So what happened, when they reached the Najd area, there was another tribe leader, and his name was Amir ibn Tufail. This guy is under that chief leader Abul Bara. And basically some historians say Abul Bara was the uncle of this Amir ibn Tufail. But this guy Amir ibn Tufail was a very rough Bedouin, a very hard-hearted person, and he used to hate Islam. That is one thing, you don't accept Islam, that's one thing. But if you hate Islam, you want to do damage to the Islam, that's the worst thing. So he was kind of mind, and he knew that Abu Bara has given them protection, the 70 people. Anyway, so when the 70 Sahaba went and reached to the Najd area, and this Amir ibn Tufail was there, one of the Sahaba from the 70 Sahaba, he went with the message, with the letter that Abu Bara has given protection, just to confirm the protection from this, that we came here to do this job, basically. And they were, as I said, they are Ahl Sufa, they are Qurra, they didn't have their battle arrangement or anything. So when the messenger, one messenger means one of the Sahaba from the 17 Sahaba went to Amir ibn Tufail, Amir ibn Tufail, he, with his eyes and everything, motioned the other people, okay, kill this guy. So he's kill this guy, like this. He did it, and because he hated Islam that time, basically, without any reason, and he violated all the rule of Jahiliyyah. In Jahiliyyah, you can't do this. You can't kill another tribe people if he's under protection. And moreover, you cannot kill a messenger. You cannot kill a messenger. This is even today, like the Geneva Convention, if the ambassadors, the foreign ambassadors, they're all never been harmed, because it's the ambassador, the foreign, they can go from one country to another country. It's a delegation between two countries. So even at that time also, even if you're my enemy, if the Quraysh is your enemy or other tribes is your enemy, you send a messenger, you cannot harm the messenger. But this guy didn't follow any rule, and he killed that Sahaba. And as soon as he killed that Sahaba, the name is here, and his name was Sahaba Haram ibn Milhan. Haram ibn Milhan. So some of the guy, as he pointed, and he did a notion from another guy, so one guy from the back bring a spear and put it through his back, and it came out the front. As soon as it happened, this guy, this Sahaba, Haram ibn Milhan, he said, Fustul ala Rabbul Kaaba, meaning, Fustu means I have owned. So he's screaming in joy. He said, I own. Oh Allah, Rabbul Kaaba, by the Lord of Kaaba, I have owned. Because he's happy. He thought I become Shaheed. This is their main intention, always. Because they want to die. And it says that in the historian books, in the book of Abu Ishaq, it says that some of the people heard this thing. Some of the people from the enemy side, under this Amir ibn Tufail, he heard that this guy is saying this thing, I own, I own. So one of the guys later on asked another people, why did this guy say that I own? They say, because they are the people, they love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they want to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they want to die in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those guys, some of the guys later on became Muslim just because of these things. So he was killed by this one, and when this is done, so Amir ibn Tufail, he said, okay, I have killed the messenger now, so I cannot leave these 69 people left. I have to kill them all. But he cannot kill them by himself. What he did very quickly, he went to see some other small tribes, and he also influenced them. So, okay, look, I have killed these people, they are bad people, they are studying new religion, new prophet, blah, 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 all this thing, and they said, okay, let's kill them. So 3 other tribes also joined with Amir ibn Tufail, and they attacked the 69 Sahaba, and they started killing them one after one. And then when it happened, only 3 people, 3 more tribes joined, and Ka'b ibn Zaid was one of them who was under the body. So basically 3 Sahaba, they were alive. One of them was Ka'b ibn Zaid. How he alive? Because when they were killing the other Sahabas, the body of the Sahaba came down on him. So they thought he's dead. So he was under the body of the other Sahaba. So that's why he escaped. Allah saved him. But this Sahaba, Ka'b ibn Zaid, we'll talk about him later on. He became Shaheed in another battle of Khandaq. So he became Shaheed. Another 2 is Amir ibn Umayyah and Munzir ibn Muhammad. These 2, one of them are Ansar, one of them Muhajir. So these 2 Sahaba, out of the 70 Sahaba, they went to get some water or something. Maybe they're not on that gathering at that time. So when they were coming back, they saw that the place they camped in, they saw a lot of vulture, running around on the top. So they understood something happened. They saw something must be happened, because in desert, so many vultures comes, because there's a reason. So there is something happened there. So they understood. So one of them said, I think the Munzir ibn Muhammad, he said, what should we do? Should we go there? Because I think there is danger there. So one of the Sahaba said, yes, I also think it's a danger there. So one of the guys said, okay, look, I think I will go back to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and tell him about what happened. The other one said, yes, you're right, but I don't want to be a person that, who live and tell the story of my Sahaba, or of my friends who died. I don't want to be a storyteller. I want to be part of the story. So what he did, both of them agreed, and they went back to the camp, and the killing was also going on at that time. So one of them got killed in there, but the other one, he was escaped because he wanted to go to Rasulullah, so Allah made him to go to Rasulullah. So this guy, Amir ibn Umayyah, he was escaped, but the Munzir was killed in that time. On the way back, Amir ibn Umayyah, the left out Sahaba, the last Sahaba actually basically, he made two people. When he was going back to Medina, he was running back to Medina, he tried to go to Rasulullah, give the message, he made two people. And these two people was coming back from Medina. These two people coming back from Medina, and these two people is the people of Amir ibn Tufail. These two people were from here, Amir ibn Tufail. So what Amir ibn Umayyah did, he said, I know these people tribe, they just killed 69 or 68 of my companions, of my friends and Sahaba. I'm not going to let them go. So he talked to them. He said, I need can I stay with you one night in the camping? So he just made some lie with them, and this Sahaba, he killed both of these people, just out of revenge, out of anger and everything. But when he killed them, after that he found out that they have a letter from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then some Sahaba wrote it that they have already protection from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they killed him. So this is something bad he did. So but he didn't know that before he did that. So Rasulullah later paid the blood money for this. So when he went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he told about all the things, and Rasulullah was very shocked because on the same night he heard this 80 Sahaba all together has passed away, of the best of the Sahaba, and they passed away. And then for the next 1 month, Rasulullah did kunut in the prayer. So this is another topic I'll talk about a little bit here. And Amir ibn Tufail, the guy who did this thing, the disgusting thing, the leader, he had a very severe death. Obviously Allah will punish him, and he was, he died with some leprosy and some disease, and nobody even touched him. Just like the Abu Lahab, how he passed away, similar kind of thing happened with the Amir ibn Tufail, and he passed away. But Rasulullah, one thing to understand here, if you have protection from one, like Rasulullah give protection, so you have to pay blood money because they are already under the protection. So even if this leader, there's a whole tribe, kills so many Sahaba, but Rasulullah still pay the blood money for those two people because those two people are coming from Medina. And this is a very important thing, and the scholars derive a lot of fiqh from there. Like if you are in treaty nowadays, like the non-Muslim country going to the Muslim country, helping them, or whatever they're doing, So there's a lot of fiqh and understanding here that, whether we should take their help, even if we take their help, if other Muslim country attack them, what should we do with them? Should we fight against the Muslim country? So all these things comes from this kind of incidents that come from here. And about the kunut, Rasulullah did kunut for 1 month. 1 month he did kunut that we do in the Isha all the time, because basically, and if you read the books of fiqh, kunut is done when the ummah is in great trouble. And Rasulullah did it in the first prayer, Fajr, Johar, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, 5 times every day after the first prayer. How did he do it? At the last rakah. Like suppose he is praying Fajr, in the last rakah, when he do the ruku, he come back from the ruku and he put up his hand and make dua kunut. Same thing he did in the Zohar, same thing in Asr, Maghrib, Isha. And he did it for the 1 month because he was very grieved for the 70 Sahaba. He asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give them Jannah, obviously. He asked, that to punish this tribe because, or give them guidance and everything. So this is what, and this is from here, all the madhab, the Safi and Malik and Hanbali, they derive the fiqh of witr and kunut. And a lot of people say, especially in our area, like, India, subcontinent, Pakistan, Bangladesh, they say, the better is wajib, it's not wajib, it's basically most of majority of the opinion is sunnah. And also there are different way of, different madhab has different way of doing the better. But most of the people, majority of the people in Hanbali madhab and Shafi madhab, they say, that you do it in the last rakah, the kunut before, after the ruku and everything. So this is what today, because the next event actually is a bigger event, so I didn't put it together because it's going to take longer time. Inshallah ta'ala, next time we'll talk about another tribe. You remember we had 3 tribe of Jewish tribe, and we already talked about one. One of them is already out of Medina. We'll still have 2 more, so we'll talk about the second one, inshallah ta'ala, because that one happened after the Battle of Badr. One of the tribe gone out from the Medina. So the next one will happen now after Battle of Uhud, and then the next one after the Khandaq, inshallah ta'ala. So jazakallahu khair. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.